Hello my dears. Today we are going to learn a new chapter, Properties of Matter. It comes under Standard 8, Chapter 3, Chemistry. Now, let us see something as introduction. There are three kinds of matter around us. They are solid, liquid and gas. In general, what you drink and eat is matter. You yourself are matter. But what is the nature of matter and what exactly is matter? So, these are the questions. Let's find out more about matter and the properties of matters through this chapter. We can start our class with a question. What is matter? In science, matter is the term for any type of material. Matter is anything that have mass and take up space. At a minimum, matter requires at least one subatomic particle, although most matter consists of atoms. The word matter is sometimes used to refer a pure substance. Matter is also found in states other than solid, liquid and gas. The fourth stage of matter is plasma. Then, which are the different physical states of matter around us? They are solid, liquid and gas. Now, what is mass? Mass is a measure of the amount of matter in an object. Mass is usually measured in grams or kilograms, denoted by the letters G or kg. Mass measures the quantity of matter regardless of both its location in the universe and the gravitational force applied to it. An object's mass is constant in all circumstances. Contrast this with its weight, a force that depends on gravity. The next one is dry ice. What is dry ice? It is the common name for solid carbon dioxide, that is CO2. It gets this name because it does not melt into a liquid when heated. Instead, it changes it directly into a gas. This process is known as sublimation. Now, let us see some important properties of materials. Do the activity as given below. Procedure. First, take a glass jar with half filled water. Then, tie a thread over a stone. Then, immerse the stone slowly in jar. What happens to the water level when the stone is dipped in water? When the stone is dipped in the water in the jar, the water level rises up. This happens because the water equal to the volume of stone was displaced. Moving to the first property, air needs space to occupy. Take a question. Take a trough as shown in the figure and fill 3/4 with water. Keep a dry glass tumbler perpendicularly immersed in water in the trough. Upon observing this, answer the questions. What happens to the water level in the trough? Answer is water level rises. Does water enter the tumbler? No. Next question. What material does the tumbler already contain? Answer is air. Next question. Is there a relation between the volume of this material and the difference in the water level? Yes. The volume of water displaced was equal to the volume of air trapped inside the tumbler. Now, does air has mass? Yes. This is second property. Let us see how it becomes with the demonstration. Hang two balloons filled with air at the two ends of a 30 cm long metal scale. Then affix a piece of cello tape on one side of the balloon. With the help of a thread, suspend the scale in a balanced position. Then pierce the balloon with a needle on the cello tap. Now, record what you have observed. The air from the balloon goes out. Then the balloon from which the air has gone out rises and one filled with air goes down. Next question. What do you infer from this? From this, it can be understood that there is a mass for air. When the balloon is filled with air, it has more mass than the other. So, it goes down. We know that matter exists in three states. Moving to the next question. Which properties of the solid are you familiar with? Answer. It has definite shape. It has fixed volume and mass. And the solids cannot be pressed and made smaller. And solid does not flow and spread. And it requires space for existence. Moving to the questions. What are the properties of liquids? Answer. They have fixed volume and mass but no definite shape. They need space to occupy and can flow. Next question. Which of these properties are applicable to gases? Answer. Gases have mass, they need space to occupy, they flow easily. Now, we are moving to the second topic, tiny particles in matter. Let's do an activity. Take a beaker and fill 3/4 of it with water. Put 2 or 3 crystals of potassium permanganate in the water and stir well. Now, let's evaluate what we have observed. Now, the next question, what happened to potassium permanganate crystals? Answer, crystal dissolves in water. Next question, can you see crystals? No. The next question, why the particles cannot be seen even though potassium permanganate is present in the solution? Answer, when dissolved in water, they became numerous tiny particles. Moving to the third topic, arrangement of particles in different states of matter. Each substance is made of tiny particles which cannot be seen with naked eyes. These particles bear all the properties of the substance. The arrangement of particles in solid, liquid and gas are different. In solid state, the particles remain very close to each other, and in gaseous state, the particles are more distant apart. Then, change of state. You know that when ice is heated, it becomes water, and when water is further heated, it boils and becomes steam. Change of state occurs to matter in all states. Question, what are the changes that happen to the following properties when heat is absorbed? Answer, energy of particles increases, then distance between particles also increases, then attraction between particles decreases, then movement of particles increases. In all states, when heat is provided, the kinetic energy and movement of particles increase, while attraction between particles decreases. See the figure. From the figure, there are number of terms. First term is liquefaction. A solid substance becomes a liquid by this process. The temperature at which melting takes place is the melting point. Next term is vaporization. By this process, a liquid becomes gas. This takes place in any temperature. When the temperature increases, the rate of evaporation increases. The molecules on the surface of the liquid are thus changed into gaseous state. Next one, boiling. When the liquid is heated and when it reaches a certain temperature, not only the particles on the surface but also the particles inside the liquid are converted into the gaseous state. Then the liquid boils. Next one is condensation. A gas becomes a liquid on cooling. This process is known as condensation. Solidification. This is a process by which a gas or liquid becomes a solid by cooling. This liquid condenses at its melting point. Next process is sublimation. Some substances, when heated, change directly into gas without forming liquid. This phenomenon is called sublimation. Example, iodine, camphor. Now, some topics are remaining that we have seen on the second part. Bye.